Welcome, everyone, to New to the Street. I'm Anna Berry, and today we're thrilled to feature Innovative Eyewear Inc. It trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol LUCY. It's a company redefining the eyewear industry with their cutting edge smart glasses, blending advanced technology, modern style, and everyday functionality. Happy to welcome CEO Harrison Gross. Nice to see you, Harrison.
Hey, Anna, thanks so much for having me.
So I was shopping the other day at a big box store and I noticed an entire display of smart glasses for sale. So it's very clear the future of eyewear is officially here and it
Mhm.
seems to be smart. So with this rise of wearable technology, it's not just about vision correction or style, it's so much more. So talk a little bit about the future of eyewear and how it is becoming smart and multifunctional.
Yeah, so all of this kind of kicked off in a big way, I would say, about 10 years ago with the launch of Google Glass. That was the first smart glass product that was in the collective consciousness to any extent. Since then, a lot of things have changed that make smart eyewear more accessible and higher utility for the average consumer and the average glasses wearer. And we're leading that charge by offering smart eyewear that really matches the look, feel, and functionality of traditional optical eyeglasses, while also allowing you to stay connected to your digital life and get information from artificial intelligence. So really what we're trying to do is offer Glasses 2.0. It does everything a normal pair of glasses does, still looks stylish, still corrects your vision, still comfortable enough to wear all day, but also allow you to tap into the internet without having to look at your phone. So with our eyewear, you're able to do all sorts of different things. You can dictate text messages. You can access ChatGPT through our custom integration. You can send money with Cash App. You can call an Uber to your location. About half of what you do on your phone, you can now do in a heads-up, hands-free format on our eyewear.
So hold on. You're telling me that with your glasses, I can call an Uber
Mm.
through break that down. How does this
Yeah.
work?
So the glasses, in a way, are as simple as a Bluetooth headset. So a lot of the functionality really happens through Siri and Google Voice in the same way that you'd access those voice assistants either on the phone itself or through your AirPods. But we do it in a little bit more of an ergonomic way and in a way that doesn't necessarily have some of the downsides of earbuds. For example, earbuds kind of make you unapproachable. It's more difficult for people to have a conversation with you when you have earbuds in. It's harder for you to hear your surroundings, which is especially important for certain outdoor activities like running and cycling. You really need to be able to hear the traffic around you. And that's where the open ear audio interface of our glasses can come in and really offer an innovative solution to this need to stay connected, but in a way that doesn't distract you or kind of isolate you from your surroundings. So all these smart functionalities happen through the device voice assistant. So you're paired up to your phone or your smartwatch. You're able to access Siri, Google Voice, or Bixby, or Alexa even on the glasses, and through those interfaces, perform all these other functionalities. And then we've added a couple of unique features of our own through the Lucid app, such as the ability to have a walkie-talkie conversation with your colleagues. It's a feature we just launched for our new safety eyewear. It actually works on all of our frames though. And also, that ChatGPT integration, which we actually custom built the first voice integration for ChatGPT ever. And that's been rolled out in all of our products since the middle of last year. So you're able to speak a query to GPT and hear the answer right on your eyewear without pulling out a phone, without typing anything. And it's really like having a research assistant wherever you are in the field. So it's a much more mobile-friendly way to access information compared to like typing a ChatGPT or your desktop computer.
Yeah, so I'm just seeing James Bond, like we're all
Yeah.
becoming our own James Bond in 2025. That's great.
It's more like the Jarvis assistant from Iron Man, but you're pretty on the nose.
Well,
It's
yeah, I
yeah.
I just yeah, but I guess yes, Iron Man. Now, when it comes to everyone wants to streamline everything, right? I think that's the part of chat
Sure.
GPT that makes us so happy with it, right? It just helps consolidate, streamline functionality. So you can also weave this into your smart home. How is that possible?
Yeah, it's done just through the voice assistants, like I mentioned. So if you have, let's say, your Alexa smart home devices connected up to your Alexa app, you can access that through the eyewear. So it's all about these sort of like unified intelligences that connect our different devices together, and really points to like wearables as being really important for this IoT future. This Internet of Things world that we're entering, where everything from our car to the locks on our front doors are automated and connected to sort of artificial intelligence of one kind or another. So being able to access these intelligences and control them all through a wearable that you're already wearing, if you're one of the billion plus people worldwide that wears glasses, it's just a more convenient way of doing these tasks throughout our day. And we really see it as this like we try to make it as seamless of an upgrade as possible. We're eliminating all the costs of switching from regular eyewear to smart eyewear. And that's really necessary because you need to meet the optical needs of glasses wearers before a smart eyewear product can be successful. Um, so yeah, that's kind of like it in a nutshell, I guess.
Now, do you think this could take the place of an iWatch? At some point, we would
Actually,
not need an Apple.
actually, it complements the watch very well because you can connect the glasses directly to your watch. And if you have a 5G watch, you kind of don't need your phone in a lot of scenarios. You can now, between the glasses and the watch, they actually really compensate each other's weaknesses very well. Because on the watch, as you know, it's very difficult to take a phone call or do any sort of data entry. Like, typing on the watch, it's all very difficult to do. Whereas with our product connected to the watch, you now are able to compromise that weakness by now you can take the phone call through the glasses. You don't have to hold the watch up and look weird, or have that uncomfortable scenario where you're taking, and it's always on speakerphone when you're on the watch too. So you're like everybody can kind of hear it. Um, and then on the other hand, our glasses don't have a visual interface. So the smartwatch can provide that visual interface, and in some cases also a camera, to help complement some of the deficiencies on our platform. And together they can actually make a really powerful wearable ecosystem. So I always really like using the watch and the glasses together, especially for certain outdoor activities like hiking, kayaking, different things where you wouldn't necessarily want your phone on you. The combination of those two products can really be a powerful alternative.
Well, when I think of this, you said video. So, is there any privacy issue that we have to be concerned about with these glasses if there's a video component?
No, no, I was saying that the smartwatch is able, some smartwatches have a camera.
Yes.
So you're able to, so this is one of the things sort of, if you were trying to use only our glasses, this would be one of the things you'd be missing. So you can use the watch to leverage that weakness. And now you have the camera and the visual feed on your watch, and then you have the audio interface in the eyewear, and they could complement each other very well. But our glasses, unlike some others out there, do not have cameras, do not record you, and the microphones are only turned on when they're user activated.
Okay.
Our glasses have no capability of recording anything. It's really just a utility tool that relies on your connected phone or smartwatch for a data signal. Um, but yeah, these privacy concerns are very important, and this is why I think there's been a lot of pushback against some of these smart wearables. People are concerned, especially with the camera glasses, for example. We don't produce any camera glasses. Obviously, our biggest competitor does. And that's just an area where there's not a lot of understanding of, what are all the implications of people having hidden discrete cameras in their eyewear, and not many of them are good. So, this is something that, I think where maybe the market or the companies producing these products have kind of gotten ahead of where the market is.
Mhm.
We're all about like the simplicity and the utility of being able to do very basic things from your eyewear. And that's where we really see most value for consumers. Most of our consumers are not even using these higher level AI functionalities yet. They're really using the glasses for music, for phone calls, for notifications, which is actually the same thing. Same reasons a lot of people use the Apple Watch for the notifications, right? So being able to have these notifications come through your eyewear, which by the way, if you only use it for notifications, you only need to charge it like once every 180 hours. So you can go a really long time just getting your notifications passively through the eyewear. And that's just how many times less a day you have to look at your phone. So all in all, that's where we really see the lowest common denominator of smart eyewear is these very basic utilities that many people use every single day, and making them just a little bit more ergonomic and easy to access through the kind of the glasses form factor that you already need to wear to correct your vision.
Totally. So I see a nice selection behind you in your office. What's the process like? If one of our viewers is saying, I want to get some glasses, what do they do?
Yeah, so I'll usually recommend our website, lucid.co. It's lucyd.co. There you can pick from among the 25 or 30 frames we have on offer. And you can also customize them with a full range of prescription options. We do readers, we do progressives, we do transitions, do every type of lens you could possibly want. And that allows, our customers to sort of mix and match over, I don't know, something like 8,000 different frame and lens combinations that we offer to really customize a pair of glasses that works well for them. And that's really necessary, that customization, for smart eyewear, because eyewear is a highly personal accessory. It goes on your face. It's part of your personality. The amount of time that you spend wearing it and using it is extremely long. So this has been one of the major hurdles to mass market adoption of smart eyewear. Most companies producing smart eyewear produce 1 to 3 shapes, and in black only. And like Henry Ford would say, like you can have the Model T in any color as long as it's black. So that's the kind of offering that's been provided to consumers in this category, and that's just not sufficient for people's eyewear needs. So we were the first company to produce styles specifically for women and for youth. We were the first company to produce extra wide fit styles, petite styles, all of these different types of eyewear that are really needed to meet the needs of the optical market. And that's sort of allowed us to become the go-to smart eyewear for eyeglass wearers.
Fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit about the future. What does this optical landscape look like in the future? And do you have any milestones you're going to hit? Any interesting
Yeah.
partnerships out there?
So what I always compare our business to is the smartwatch business, because in our view, it's the closest analog. Smartwatches have been around since the 80s. They had these Casio calculator watches back when I was a kid. They've been
Right
around.
here.
Oh, you got one right there. Okay. Was not expecting that. But when all of the true hurdles to mass market adoption of the smartwatch happened around 2015 with the launch of the Apple Watch, then you had a smartwatch that delivered such a huge upgrade in utility and value to the consumer. That's when the smartwatch category really took off in earnest. And only 5 years later, 2020, smartwatches now started outselling traditional watches worldwide. So, and Apple alone producing more watches than the entire country of Switzerland. So we see in just 5 years, we see this sort of cataclysmic shift from everyone wearing traditional watches to now everyone's wearing smartwatches. And now if you see somebody wearing a watch, chances are it's a smartwatch, unless it's a Rolex or other high-end jewelry piece. But in terms of the mass market, it's smartwatches now. That is the market. And we feel the same way about eyewear. One day, smart eyewear will be the eyewear market, one way or the other, whether it's a combination of our efforts or other companies' efforts. But it's clear that this is coming because we're at a point where the form factors of smart eyewear are almost a dead match to regular eyewear. And we're able to do things that were impossible before in terms of the style of smart eyewear. We're able to get the temples very thin. We're able to do certain manufacturing techniques to add things to zhuzh up the eyewear that were impossible a few years ago. And basically the miniaturization of all the components has continued in a way that allows the glasses to really look like a normal frame. And that makes me feel that in a few years, the same shift that happened in smartwatches is going to happen in eyewear. And the market will flip and more people will be wearing smart eyewear than non-smart eyewear. And it's kind of happened in like every major technology area of our lives. I mean, the amount of people using a landline phone compared to a smartphone, the amount, and the amount of people of a car that has, Bluetooth and GPS versus a car that doesn't. All of these technologies have kind of evolved the products that we use every day for the better. And I think consumers are finally starting to wake up that that's happening in eyewear now too, that you can actually get a truly better pair of glasses. And what's interesting about it with us is it's really the same price as you'd pay for a pair of glasses in LensCrafters. And then in terms of the coming milestones, we have a lot of really exciting retail partnerships that we're in discussions with right now. We had some early success with Best Buy. We've been selling on bestbuy.com for 2 or 3 years. We just got taken on to Target's e-commerce operation, so we've been selling on Target.com for a couple of months now. And we're in about 350 optical stores and growing around the US and Canada. That said, I think the best is yet to come. In the next year, we're going to start seeing big box retailers, other major retailers going bigger on this category, replacing some of the standard frames they have with more smart eyewear. And we're there to provide, the market-leading, value-leading product in that space. In terms of the absolute next, most important milestone, we have a global multi-year license to the Reebok brand for smart eyewear. We're going to be launching our first sport collection March of next year. These are going to be very kind of stylish wrap frames, sort of like Oakley's. This is a prototype right here of the Reebok powered by Lucid. And this collection, we think, has a lot of potential to grow the smart eyewear market, not just in the US, but around the world. Reebok being, a globally renowned brand. That's perhaps even a bigger brand in the UK than it is in the US and in other markets as well. So we think the Reebok product has a lot of potential to take our company to the next level. And then we recently, very proud of this one, launched the first OSHA certified smart safety glass for all day wear. This is an industrial safety glass. It has all of our Bluetooth features. It allows you to communicate hands-free and seamlessly with all of your coworkers. So you can see the value for this kind of product in any kind of workforce where they're still using handheld communication devices. They can throw those all those walkie-talkies out, and they can start using this product to both protect their eyes and stay in communication and access information hands-free. So this product is really interesting. It's first of its type. It's OSHA rated for safety use in the US. We're working on certification for Canada as well. And this product has been absolutely flying off the shelves since we launched it a month ago.
Wow, I bet this is exciting. I think, as you can see with my Casio watch, I'm an analog girl trying to live in a digital world. So maybe your Powered by Lucid will be my introduction to smart glasses. So why don't you send me a sample and I'll let you know what I think.
Yeah, absolutely will do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Harrison. Really interesting talking to you. And I really look forward to following you along with your journey because I think
Yeah.
time is now, especially for innovative eyewear like yours. Thanks so much for joining us on New to the Street.
Take care. Have a good
All
one.
right. Thanks everyone for watching.